Ladies and gentlemen, once more, welcome to another edition of our program, Demystifying Academic Research. In this program, we try to break down some of the complex processes in issues of mental health, in issues of traveling abroad, and of course, issues of studying abroad. In this particular edition, which is special, I paid a visit to France to visit a sister. And while in the house, in fact, this video is coming up from France. I watched a YouTube video by a certain Nigerian lady called Olabisi. She is based here in Paris. And then she explained how one can actually get French citizenship as a visitor to Europe. You can stay in France and get a French citizenship without seeking asylum. And that caught my attention. Dear friends, my name is Michael Ojubuka. I'm glad to share with all of you my views on issues of traveling abroad, issues of mental health, and issues of studying abroad, especially for the master's and the PhD level. Not keeping away the undergraduate level. But today, like I said earlier, we are looking at how one can live in France and gain the French citizenship without passing through through asylum. In other words, I put the question put differently. Can one actually live in France when you came with a visitor's visa, live in France, and then do not seek asylum, yet you are able to have the French citizenship? The answer is yes on certain conditions. And the next question is how? This program is meant to answer the question, how can one gain French citizenship, French passport, French permanent residence after coming to Europe on a visitor's visa? Are you interested in content about how you can live in France and in Europe? Then this particular edition might interest you. You want to know, are you living in France currently? Do you plan to travel to France soon or somewhere in Europe and you doubt where you can actually live? Are you on a visitor's visa and then you don't want to seek asylum, yet you want a procedure where you can still gain a European citizenship without going through asylum seeking? Then this is a procedure for you. So I'll name it, and I give other options on how you can actually gain the French citizenship. So we're talking about France, and I said I copied this. I learned this also from the Olabisi, and I also asked my sister in the house. She supported the view, and they gave me more information, and I started to share it with all of us that we know who don't know who this information may be useful to. You might know somebody will be coming to France or to Europe. Maybe you have come to another country in France, in Europe. Maybe you came to England. Maybe you came to Canada, to Scandinavia, or to Eastern Europe, somewhere Italy, and you don't want to seek asylum, but yet you desire to have a French citizenship. You can come to France, and here are the procedures to have French passport without seeking asylum when you actually came through a visitor's visa or you came through the Mediterranean. We cannot keep that away. We are here about La Pendosa, so people are crossing every day, so we cannot keep that aside. But kudos to the French government to understand that here les sans-papiers and there is an option for les sans-papiers. So you may know a sans-papier somewhere. This channel may help that sans-papier to understand. One, please, there are a few things you must do. If you are in France and you don't want to seek asylum, yet you desire to have the French passport, you have to be patient. Here the procedure. First, quickly get an address. Those who are in Europe know that it's not a problem to have an address. I will not go detail on that, but if you need more information, you can write me and I'll explain better. Quickly get an address. Actually, I will not say for that. Those who know will know. Quickly get an address for yourself. And then once you get an address, you stay there. The next thing is that to make your procedure faster, start having your children. Be a woman or a man, start having your children. Because France seems to be family friendly. They give priority to families with children. That's what I discovered, and I'm really impressed with the French government doing that. So it seems to be family friendly. Once you get the address and you start having your children, only struggle to live within the confines of the law. Respect the laws, the French laws. Learn French language. And then struggle to be coping you, to be feeding, take care of yourself. Don't get into trouble. Then you stay in France continuously for the next 6 years. Once you have stayed, because normally you get what they call in France assistance social assistance. That social assistant will help you in securing housing, in help you with your food, and even help you to have your 100% insurance. Do you know that in France, those les sans-papiers, those without documents, they have the Dutch government are giving them what they call 100% hospital insurance, health insurance. So they are covered, they are safe, they are healthy. It's rare to find that. So kudos again to the French government. So yes, assistance, social assistance will help you to get a house, how you can get your food. Once you stay for 6 years, your children, or 5 years, your children have stayed for 3 years, it's your right by Dutch law to ask for your residence permit. That's the procedure. So the issue of being patient. You are patient and you follow the rules. Don't get yourself into trouble. Follow the rules patiently. After your children have stayed for 3 years, you should have stayed for 5 years. You cannot ask for your French residence permit. I will be issued to you. It's called a special. The name they call exceptional residence permit. That's the name I saw. It's called exceptional residence permit for the given to the sans-papier. Sans-papier is the French word that in English means those without documents. Finish. Yes, so France is family friendly. Yes, children go to school for free, so don't be scared that how am I going to feed my children? No, you are by French government understands for the children of those who don't have documents. All children are free to go to school from nursery to primary school. You don't pay a franc. You might spend a few money less than 10 euros for some few rulers, pencils, but that's not much. But in principle, you don't pay as compared to other countries. That's how it is. And so school is compulsory. The school provides everything for you. You don't pay much. Hospital is available for you because you have the 100% insurance given to those who don't have documents. That insurance is covered. I mean, it helps you. I mean, you are fine. Your children go to school 3 years. You stay for 5 years, and they request it. The only thing you need to request for your French citizenship after you have stayed illegally for 5 years, or you are still without document for 5 years, what you just need to show proof that you have stayed for 5 years in that country, in France. Part of the proof can come from how you have declared your taxes. So even as illegal, even as without, as I know, sans-papier, when you work, you declare your tax, how you have been coping. Even the children's document in school are also proof to show that in reality you are being in France. So if you can show proof of that, you can easily have your residence permit in France. So please, you do not only need to seek asylum to have French documents or French citizenship. Once you are in France, you lie low for 5 years. They keep records of your address, keep record of your tax declaration every year, keep records of your health insurance, health document, and keep record of all the things they have been doing, your children progress in school. You can compile all these ones for you to declare. After 5 years, you can ask for your French documents. Now, other options to have French documents are as follows. When you come to France, you can buy a house. You have a document. You can open a big business. If you have a PhD in any field and you are good in French language, you can also have the French permit given to you. You can marry a French citizen. That marriage can also help you to have one. And then this one is so juicy, for me, it's so juicy. If you live in France as a student continuously for 5 years, as I saw, you can also apply for your residence permit. What are you waiting for? You don't need to seek asylum to have the French documents. You just need to know what to do and do it rightly. I pray that God will help those who need this video to get it. Maybe they need to pass through you to get it. Please remember to click like, share, and make your comments known in the comment section. Please, if you have some questions, please ask. We are good and kind to answer you. You can actually have French residence permit when you came to Europe on a visitor's visa. You must not seek asylum, because people have many reasons why they don't like to seek asylum. The best known to them, because with asylum there are a lot of strings attached. So sometimes you can simply stay in Paris, and Paris is a very cheap city. I discovered that compared to where I come from, Paris is very cheap and affordable. If you stay in Paris, you lie low for the next 5 years, you have your proof of your address, you have your proof of declaring your taxes as you are doing every year. You can use that after 5 years to include, if your children are going to school, your children are still for 3 years, you can use all those to have your French resident permit. The French system is family friendly. For those who are with families, with children, they can actually benefit from this. I pray that we will also be able to benefit from it. If you know somebody that may need documents, maybe do you have a sister somewhere in Europe? Do you have a brother somewhere in Europe struggling with the documents? Maybe the French system might just be an answer to their prayer. I pray that you'll be able to share this video to some of them, wherever they are. Or you want to come to Europe yourself, keep it jealously and share it with others. It might only help us. Esther chapter 4 verse 4 says, who knows why this came to us at this time? Maybe it was for a time like now that we should share the information. Guess what? As the Bible says, if you decide not to share it, other means will still come, the people will still get it. But there is joy to know that somebody succeeded because you contributed. Please help us and share this video. God bless you.